You have just one job, Kyle, just one job. Hey, it's Computer Science Education Week, and millions of people are going to be doing an hour of code. They'll write their first line of code this week. What will you do? Why not start with computational thinking? I'm sure you've heard that phrase, but really, what does it mean? Well, we're going to take a few minutes here to break it down for you. Computational thinking can be thought of as a problem-solving framework. And if you think of it that way, you can apply it to a lot more than the beep-bop, boop-bop computer program that we normally think of. So let's take a normal everyday problem. You're going to the buffet. Not just any buffet, but the buffet. The buffet with the most expensive items. The buffet that has everything you can imagine. How do you even approach the buffet? Because everyone has a strategy. Everyone has an approach. Number one, we're going to break that problem down into manageable parts. Small things that we can approach. It's often called decomposition. Think of the buffet. What are the small parts? Well, the small parts for me are, how long is the lineup? How many plates can I have? Where's the bread? I don't want that. It's a filler. Where's the rice? Don't want that. It's a filler. Am I a dessert person or am I going straight for lobster? Now we can manage and look at each separate item individually. Another part of computational thinking is pattern recognition. So again, let's think about the buffet. Look at the omelet table. There is a huge lineup at the omelet table and you are not waiting for that. Thinking about the patterns, how many people, how long does it take? How long is your server going to take to fill your coffee up again? How much does it cost? How long do you have? All of those data points start to tell you things about patterns. Finding out those patterns means that you can start to find ways to solve the problems or to create efficiencies. And that's kind of the next part of computational thinking. It's algorithms. And we all use the word algorithms for everything, but algorithms are really the idea of creating a sequence or a series of steps to solve something. There's always going to be something you did not expect. And so when you're trying to create these solutions and you want to apply them to the bulk of things, you need to take out some of those little edge cases, which means you need to abstract it. And so those little side things you kind of push to the side and you start to think about abstracting it so that what you're coming up with will work for a bunch of things. So I gave you the example of the buffet. Now you can think about it as going to a movie theater. And you can start to think about it as going to the airport. So you can really frame computational thinking in your everyday activities. And that's the first way to get started to embrace code. Because code creates so many things for us. It creates memories, it creates opportunities, it creates connections. And so this week, when you do an hour of code, try to apply some computational thinking and see how it goes. Check back in. We'll be doing a few more of these this week, and enjoy your hour of code.